Bill Gates has announced that he will give away 99% of his remaining wealth by the year 2045. That means over the next 20 years, the Gates Foundation, started by Gates and his then wife, Melinda French Gates, in 2000, will be able to spend an additional $200 billion, largely aimed at improving global health and education in the United States. At today's valuation, Gates' pledge amounts to around $107 billion. It makes this one of the largest philanthropic commitments in modern history, surpassing the adjusted contributions of Rockefeller and Carnegie. Only Warren Buffett's pledge, now worth $160 billion, might be larger depending on market changes. In an interview with the Associated Press, Gates said it's kind of thrilling to be able to give so much to causes he believes in. But his latest announcement also comes with an end date. The foundation will shut down in 2045, moving up its planned closure significantly. He says a 20-year window strikes the right balance, giving as much as possible while offering clear notice that the funds will eventually end. He believes this will make it more likely that his philanthropic intentions are honored. The Gates Foundation has already spent $100 billion over the past 25 years. It has funded scientific research, developed new technologies, and built partnerships with countries and companies to drive down the costs of treatments for low and middle income nations. About 41% of its total funding so far has come from Warren Buffett. The rest comes from Gates' personal fortune, mostly made during his time at Microsoft. The foundation's role in global health, from the World Health Organization to vaccination strategies, has drawn both praise and scrutiny. Critics have often questioned why a private family should hold such influence in public health decisions. Gates responds by saying, like any private citizen, he's choosing to spend his earnings where he thinks it will do the most good, particularly to reduce childhood deaths. He calls his work his second and final career, and one that's been more impactful than he ever imagined. The foundation says it played a catalytic role in cutting global childhood deaths by nearly half between 2000 and 2020, citing contributions like the Vaccine Alliance Gavi, which it helped launch. In the next 2 decades, the foundation aims to focus on eradicating polio, combating malaria, and reducing malnutrition, efforts that will continue under a steady budget of $9 billion per year. Foundation CEO Mark Sudsman admits that with a clearer time limit, there's pressure to make smarter, bolder investments. He says the challenge now is to focus on what will make the biggest impact rather than spending resources too thin. At 69, Gates says he plans to stay involved but acknowledges he may not have a final say on all future decisions. Regardless, this pledge and the clock now ticking on the Gates Foundation mark a new chapter in philanthropy, with one of the largest fortunes in history being redirected to the world's poorest, 1 year at a time.